moment, but I'd like to start with this particular song by Jamason. All right, let's see if I got this up. This up. All right, I'm getting it. I'm the man that you're looking for. I could be a shining star. 'Cause I'm taking you home with me tonight. You're gonna stay with me for life. I'm taking you home with me tonight. 'Cause I'm a lover, baby. I'm a lover, baby. I'm taking you home with me tonight. Gonna take you home with me. Stay with me for life. Come on, baby. I'm taking you home with me tonight. 'Cause I'm a lover, baby. I'm fine.
Alright, from a man just coming from the farm, you're not for asking. Alright then, I've got some fresh food for the people in the market. Again, from
Sounds like Jamason to me.
the farm, you're
Owen Brown, you rock, you know. You rock, Obi. You rock. Man, I lie.
got some fresh food for the people in the
Okay. Let me straighten up my camera a bit.
Want some lettuce, you want it, you can get it fresh. Tomatoes, well you can fetch it. Some lime and some Brazilian, sweet peppers and some onion, cucumbers, watermelon. And you can fill your basket. You can fill your basket. Yeah, you can fill your basket. 'Cause everybody wants it. Alright. From a man just coming from the farm, you're not for action. I told you, I've got some fresh food for the people in the market. Again, from a man just coming from the farm, you're not for action. Okay then. The market. Now check this out. My food is organic. It grow on earth planet. And I want a plastic food and me a show damn it. Me no need no GMO. If somebody tell me so. Me no want no fertilizer.
All right, we should be on Facebook, so I don't want to play too much of this song because you know they cut you off, right? Blessed morning, Ocean. I'm seeing you, Sharon Chambers. Good morning to you. Over there. How you doing, my sister Queen?
On top of the world, as you see.
Oh, yeah, I see you really on top of the world. I see you literally on top of the world, right? Give thanks,
I'm
man.
glad to welcome my other sister queens that are coming on. We're going to rock Jamaica with the ITAL Food Fest.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Give thanks.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's another Conscious Reggae Party.
Give
It's a
thanks.
Fire Friday. And, of course, you know, we're starting out, of course, with ITAL Food Fest. We're looking forward to seeing Felicia Cunningham. And, of course, we cannot leave out Paula, our sister Queen Paula Herlock, coming on, talking about the experience. We're talking about an experience, you know. And we're talking about a Wellness Jamaica experience. And we're talking about the ITAL Food Fest. So let's see if they're on already. We want to say special greetings to them if they're on already, because we can't waste a minute or a second because there's so much to talk about. Are
They
you there?
are right here waiting.
All right, they're in the room, and we welcome them in the studio. Greetings to you both.
Greeting.
Greetings,
Greetings.
Felicia. Greetings. How you doing? Look at the beauty. No, wait there. Up here. No, as Michael said, it's a feminine energy this morning. And when I look at my beautiful queens, I'm like, yeah, you guys are rocking. Trust me. look at the one, Paula Sheena, man.
Fire Friday.
Yeah, Sharon is rocking. All of you are rocking, and I'm just so glad to have you on this morning right here in Roots FM studio. Thank God for Zoom. And, of course,
Yeah.
to talk about ITAL Food Fest. Felicia,
Yes. Greetings.
what time is it there over there in the UK?
In the UK, it's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock in the evening. Have you had your cup of tea yet?
No, yeah, my herbal tea from this morning, but
Yeah,
not British tea.
no British
don't
tea,
drink
no
that.
British tea, yard tea, yard
Yeah.
tea. All right. So tell us, more about this novel concept. Michael was on last week. We had a ball, and it's a husband and wife team. So give us a little synopsis as to, why, you got started with this and how. Because we've reached a point now where, this is it. Talk to us about that, please.
It all started from us, growing growing our own food here in the UK, growing callaloo in the UK, and that the concept of wanting to live a sustainable life, self-sufficiency, and farm, and it all was born out of that, and just really in coming out of lockdown and feeling like everybody needs that opportunity to come together and come towards like holistic healing. So it was born out of that. It was Mikey brought the spark, and and then we together we kind of came up with the concept. And it's to bring the Jamaica has everything. It has indigenous herbs, it has everything for healing. And for us it was so important to bring it to Jamaica and bring that healing to the nation.
In our discussions, we were kind of when we were laughing, as a matter of fact, because we were saying, my word, Jamaica has not really had a ITAL fest ever. You can correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know, a full ITAL fest, which is holistic in practice, in terms of food, ITAL food, in terms of the fruits we grow, the vegetables we grow, the type of soil that we have, the whole experience, as Paula has stated, in terms of
The
what she's
entertainment
promoting,
component,
and the
Sister Queen.
edutainment, because as you heard, I was just playing Jamaican Farmer Man, so you handpicked artists as well that who are involved in farming, who are involved in holistic practices as well. So it becomes a full holistic approach to an ITAL fest, and then you chose this wonderful venue over there in St. Anne, right? To complement everything.
Marcus Garvey, St. Anne Bay, so very important, very significant.
Very significant, because I'm talk about self-reliance. You understand me? I'm talk, I mean, big time. And it brings us also to the whole idea of entrepreneurship and being, self-sustained, So then elaborate a bit more now about the concept now that it is happening on July 15th. Talk to us now about the whole concept of what's going to be taking place on the 15th of July over there in St. Anne.
So the whole concept is, it's italivity, it's a wholeness, it's a completeness. So we need to have everything represented. So we're having an ITAL food lab stage, which will have food demonstrations from some of the world's most amazing chefs, like Dr. Iris Latham, Chef Joy Levy, Chef Vita, and Kushites. So that stage is going to bring fire. That they are going to really bring it on that stage, teaching people the importance of having food from the earth and what you can do with it, And then we have
you said wait, before you go there, you said bringing fire, but fire without actually cooking. There'll be no
That's
cooking.
What I was going to say as well.
We're bringing fire, but we're not having no fire stove. Not stove, not gonna do that. No. So this is novel.
Cooking.
Stoveless cooking. That's right, Oshun. Stoveless cooking. Go right ahead, my
which
sister.
Is brilliant. And then obviously the herbology stage, which is gonna show off that Jamaica's amazingness when it comes to indigenous herbs, herbalists, wellness, leading speakers in the Rastafari community on that stage, talking to you about the whole completeness of italivity. And so, we're going to have Yaga Lifestyle, Paula, who's in the building now, Jodie Davey. So many people are going to be on that stage. It's actually Save the Soil Jamaica in terms of permaculture. That stage there was too many people to fit on the stage, so we fit in more people. We fit in more people than we should, but it can work.
It can work, and it's working already.
There's so much that Jamaica has to show when it comes to holistic health and wellness.
That's right. Sharon, I don't know if you had a statement or a question regarding what Felicia has just mentioned.
Just wanted to tell her thanks for the courage to want to do this,
Oh, yes.
to bring this to the world, to showcase the answer that Rastafari have given us for so long that has been ignored.
Mm.
So,
It's,
so
you know,
true.
and that's what it is. It's a celebration of Rastafari, of upholding a liberty that people from our ancestors from ancient times have lived this lifestyle, and Rastafari in modern times have brought those practices forward and always held on to it. So it has to be acknowledged. Whilst
Yeah.
everybody's moving towards holistic health, it's about celebrating those ones that have held on to it, because if the root's there, they're going to be able to show and guide us the right way.
You know, I remember when I, just, came into the lifestyle of Rastafari back in the day. My parents, were like, so are you going to eat callaloo and cabbage with no seasoning all day long? That was my mom. You're not going to live. You're not going to live. You don't have any protein. And we've come a long way, baby. We've come a long way.
Tell it like it is.
We've come a
Protein
long
is
way.
in every living plant that there exists, there's protein. We've come to learn we'll never starve if we're
That's
eating
right.
plants.
That's right. Paula,
Exactly.
greetings once again and welcome to Rootsology, Conscious Reggae Party Hour. Talk to us about your experience. It's exciting. Talk to us about your role and your experience and what you're doing with regards to ITIL Fest and beyond.
Right. Well, thank you. And thank you for having me this morning along with Felicia. Well, Wellness Experience Jamaica came about around the time of the pandemic. It was actually a product of the pandemic when, we were here witnessing the unfolding of the pandemic globally. And I just thought I needed to remind people, listen, we're here in Jamaica, where 85% of the world's healing plants in the world grow. So why are we being afraid? We have nothing to fear. Here's the rub. You just need to make sure you reduce your parasite load and build your immune system. And every single bush outside, every single one, bar none, is going to do that. They're either going to be getting rid of the parasites or building your immune
building
system.
or cleansing, eh?
Right. And so I just, the whole wellness experience thing came about just to remind people about our traditional wisdom and give credence to the Jamaican traditional wisdom.
Herbalist,
It's
yes.
the wisdom that kept this population alive during slavery and has produced this robust population that we now enjoy.
Right. So
Everybody
true.
enjoys Jamaicans.
As you mentioned the pandemic and all of that, and what, people that thought they were going through hell, and, this was the end of the world. I remember, taking care of my mother. At that time should have been about, because she was 91 when she transitioned, right? So in her late 80s, should have been 89, 88. And we went through the pandemic. I took care of her. We went through, as a matter of fact, we went through chikungunya. My mother didn't even have a cough. And
Right.
it's pure herbs, straight herbs, all the way in that household.
That's
You understand
it.
what I'm saying? And she
That's
didn't
it.
sneeze. And I'm not exaggerating. Ashun can also tell you because she's a part of our family experience. No issue, not all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's interesting though.
My mother went
um,
sailed right through
Yeah.
yes. It's
with her faith
interesting
and
though.
with her. Yes, go right ahead.
Go ahead,
Yes.
Paula.
I was just making the point that a lot of people, well, all the people in my circle were okay. And when I say my circle, I mean my friend circle. But I was able, just on my road where I live, to witness people telling me a totally different story than I was experiencing. They were saying, oh, them church brother died and the church sister died and the co-worker died. And I was like, what? It was a totally different experience.
So you are like in your own
simultaneously.
world. You're in a little world of your own with your friends
Right,
and extended
right.
family. Mm-hmm.
And they were healthy and happy and strong.
Oh
So
dear.
it just goes to show that sometimes you have to go back to go forward. Sometimes you have to go back to
Sankofa.
traditional wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to be able to stand up and stay standing during these modern times. Because the
Yes.
reality is that we're all consuming a lot of processed foods, and
Mm-hmm.
it is the same processed foods that we're eating that's making us sick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are getting sick with rare cancers and rare
Oh
this and
yeah.
rare that. We never even had the testing mechanism to determine what was wrong with us. We just
Mm-hmm.
go take some bush tea. The other day, my
Straight.
son was in Australia and he was sick. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor said, okay, well, they just sent him home. We're going to test to see what's going on, and then we'll give you the antibiotics. And I'm like,
Huh?
what? In Jamaica, as soon as you're
Huh?
sick, start draw a bush and
Right
make up
away.
tea,
Right
and
away.
you don't even get a chance to get very sick. You
Mm-hmm.
just are okay. So that's what we want to remind people about. That's what Wellness
Yeah.
Experience Jamaica wants to remind people, that they actually have access to all of this information
Mm-hmm.
just by being Jamaican and being in Jamaica.
Yes. What a blessed nation this is, eh?
It
What a,
is.
It's a
when you
blessed
consider the
nation.
amount of herbs and spices that are in this country, and it's just amazing. Healing, cleansing, everything you can possibly think of is here. You know,
It's here.
it's here. You know,
Yes, and this
mhm.
movement, Sister Queen, this
Yeah.
movement could virtually push the hand of the tourism minister to create the herbaceutics or the herb industry that he spoke about pre-COVID that he wanted to do for Jamaica. We have herbaceuticals, nutraceuticals, and so on, but we need to create that industry so we can virtually push him in that right direction in the rest of Jamaica.
We need to give him
So
a
we
little
can
shove.
get
You know, a little shove
a little shove.
forward.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I want to say this. I want to say that a lot of powerful things that happen in Jamaica happen in spite of our government.
Very much so.
And we don't have to wait for them. We don't have to wait for them. We just do what we need to do,
I agree.
and we bring along the people who are ready.
Yep.
Because sometimes we spend a lot of time trying to open an unlocked door, a closed door, when we should just find a way around it. You know what I mean?
Unless we're
The
going to kick
truth
it,
is
that
unless
that's
we're going to
what-
kick it open.
That's what we're suggesting.
Need to
That's
kick
what
it
we're
off.
suggesting. We are
Reach
we
a
are
stage.
the answer. That's
But
what I'm
that is
suggesting.
why
We are the
ITIL
answer.
Fest. I'm sorry. That is why ITIL Fest is so relevant at this time,
Absolutely.
because ITIL Fest is doing it in spite of. Is doing
In
it
spite of.
because we have to do this. It's like we're kicking down the door, but in a little diplomatic way.
yes.
Sure, you say, look here, you know, come. You have to go come eventually, you know.
Yeah.
You go come
That's
eventually.
exactly what it is.
Yes,
That's
that's
exactly
exactly
what it is.
the experience is right about now. So
Exactly.
once again, we have to
Exactly what it
salute and give kudos to Michael and Felicia. I mean, this couple started out on them own little self over there in Kent.
Yeah.
You know, and I hope Felicia doesn't mind me saying this. She's from Barbados. Michael's from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Really? I never knew.
Yes,
Wow.
it just goes to show
Okay, we
you.
embrace her. We embrace her same way. 'Cause she's
No, but
a
that's the point.
island girl.
She's
That's
one
the
of us.
point. To think that she, would have so much passion. When you hear her talk about Jamaica, you can't tell her she's not Jamaican, Barbadian.
I
Never
have
knew.
the CARICOM passport, same way, you know?
Exactly,
Yes,
you
good,
know.
good.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it is all about commitment and passion, and then you have this wonderful extended family that surrounds you and incorporated into the festival, which only makes it even better. Look at what happened in Brooklyn, New York 2 days ago. You launched
Yeah.
out successfully. Talk a
Yeah.
little bit about that.
So yeah, the amazing chef Troy Levy, ran and curated our Brooklyn launch. It was amazing. Everyone turned out to see, and he just did an amazing job of displaying ITIL at an elevated level, to the world. Amazing.
Yeah.
And it was important for us to do it in New York, that launch, and obviously the Jamaica launch is coming up. But for us, it's important. This is not just a local event. This is an event for the diaspora. It's a coming together of the diaspora for healing. Whether we're in New York, whether we're in Tanzania, whether we're in Ghana, Ethiopia, the UK, like Europe, wherever we are, we all need that healing. And Jamaica, as we know, is a healing center. So for us, there was nowhere else that we could kick off this festival concept but Jamaica.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You just mentioned launch. Talk to us a bit about the launch coming up on the 31st of this month, which is actually the last day of African Liberation Month. Powerful.
Yeah, so we are launching in Jamaica. So yeah, we will be having our media launch, and we're really excited to, kick off ITIL Festival in Jamaica and have everybody come out and see, what the ITIL Festival is going to be all about. Obviously, it's our inaugural event, so people are probably still trying to make sense of how it will be in their minds. But this is going to be a high frequency event where you are literally going to be immersed in wellness and healing.
Say that again, please. Say that again. Immersed in. Please say that statement again. So
immersed in wellness and healing. And for me, I'm saying it's for those who talk about self-care, and self-care is not just, I went to have a little massage, or I treated myself. For me, I'm saying this is a summer of self-care, and this ITIL Food Fest event is literally going to bathe you. It'd be like bathing in a bush bath with all of the elements of healing that you can think of.
Right. I would like Paula and then Sharon or Shun to invite persons just in a couple seconds, because we're almost out of time, and we'd like to end with Felicia. Just from as partners, right, of this ITIL Fest, just invite persons to ITIL Fest.
I would just love to invite everyone to come to a space. I call it like a one-stop shop, a place where you're going to be able to learn about herbs, learn about the different healing modalities, fitness modalities, food, every kind of natural food, every kind of natural blend, whether it's juices or seasonings or spices or healing herbs, all of those things, plus the natural skin products, natural hair product, plus demonstrations. If you don't know what a natural healing modality is like, we're going to have them there. You can test it out and feel it.
Paul, it seems like this should be a 2-day event with all them something.
I know. But, if they come early, they can catch everything. But the whole idea is that if you want to pivot into a whole lifestyle change, this should be your pivot point.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Paula. Sharon?
I'd like to say to come to the herbology stage. Put your foot in the virgin soil from the Temple of the Inner Peace. Listen to the speakers and immerse yourself in the music. After a whole day of activity, you get to come down with the music and just relax into your own being. So this is the place to be on July 15th at the ITIL Food Fest and experience 21st century living.
Yeah, I want to be there now. Felicia, can you mention the artists that you've handpicked for the event, please, as we close off?
Yeah, it's so important for us for the whole experience to ensure that the artists were the artists that are committed to ITIL liberty, that also, that farm, that are about the roots and about the culture. So, we have Iwayne on the main stage, John Mason, who's a farmer, Agent Zasco with his farm to table concept, Queen Africa, who brings the fire, Sister Carol, the list goes on, Warrior King, Natural Blacks, Jador, as well as some really great up and coming artists as well who are coming up and are really interested in sticking to the roots and the culture of reggae.
Did you mention the lava ground man himself there?
Yes, the Starline Lava Ground. Obviously, Lava was always one of the first people in our minds because
Yeah.
we
Oh,
know
yes.
that life seeds he sows,
Oh man, what a
He lives it.
manifestation. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. And we'll have some artists also performing at the launch at Hope Gardens on the 31st.
Yeah.
Not Hope Gardens, I'm sorry, Devon House. Have me
Yes.
excused. Yeah, on the on the 31st, right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Awesome. Can you give your social media handles, please? And then I'll ask also Paula and Sharon to do that as well.
Yes, so it's at Ital Food. It's at Ital Food Fest on social media, and the website is www.italfoodfest.com. You can go on the website to buy tickets. Yeah, it's
Great, great, great. Paula?
Okay, my handle is Wellness Experience Jamaica
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram, or Paula Hurlock, whichever.
Great, wonderful. Sharon?
Paris Chambers on Facebook, PARR, two R's, Paris Chambers, Sharon Paris Chambers, and Ocean Paris Chambers on IG. Ocean Paris Chambers on IG. Thank you.
Excellent. I understand now what Michael meant last night when we were speaking that, yeah, it's going to be all about the feminine energy because I feel it, my sisters.
Yeah,
Feel
the
it.
feminine energy has been birthing this, since we came out with it. It's the feminine energy that's been coming together to birth it. I feel like
Excellent.
the doulas,
Exactly.
around me. And so give thanks and blessings to
Thanks to you
all of
all. And happy Mother's Day to you all when it comes on Sunday. We're going to be eating ital all the way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As we celebrate our special day. Thank you so much, sisters. Sharon will
I believe
remain
Chef,
on.
Chef Vita is our next guest next week,
Next
right?
week?
Isis?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I think so.
11
Yeah, I'll
o'clock
check the
by
schedule.
Friday.
We look forward to that. Yeah, for sure.
We look forward to
Bless
that.
and love, my
too.
sisters.
Make
Thank
sure
you
to
so
call him Vita, Vita,
All right, that's like I said,
Vital.
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 All right. How will
Vital.
remember when we said vital? When we said vital, remember vital. It's ital.
Right.
Can't go
Yes,
wrong there.
that's
So
all of that. Thanks, Paula.
love you guys. Love you. Thank you so much, Paula. Thank you so much, Felicia.
Blessed love.
Talk later. Blessed love. Thank you.
Blessed love.
Yes. Oh, that was so beautiful, Ocean. Really nice. Everyone looks so royal. John, oh man.
Thank you so much. It is time for the sacred feminine to manifest
Right.
her greatness
Yeah.
and to bring the world together.
Absolutely. We're going to be
Yes.
having, let me see, is anybody else on? We're supposed to be having JC Lodge is supposed to come. She's in the middle of rehearsals. So I'm going to do,
Give me a-
yeah, I'm going to make a quick link. If you could just continue to speak a bit about the Save Soil movement while I make this quick call. This is the Conscious Reggae Party Hour, and it's all about holistic healing through the music, through the food, through the lifestyle, through the energy, and also make mention, well, I got to tell you this. No, I got to mention this. In our meeting last night, my meeting with Felicia and Michael, they came up with this brilliant idea. They said they were brainstorming about the soil from Temple of Inner Peace. And you know, just talk about business right now, right? Them say, we need to go beyond just having a little packet with soil. We need to have a seedling. A little container with a seedling in there with the Temple of Inner Peace. So, now, come on. Can it get any better than that, Ocean?
No, it cannot. This is the way. This is the revolution. We are so grateful
I know. Because,
to be involved.
oh, yes. Oh, yes. What a blessing it is, eh? So the Temple of
yes,
Inner Peace.
And for all of this to be taking place through your concept of herbology, you'll be on the herbology stage. That's awesome. And to be juxtaposed next to Aris Latam on the food lab stage and the music. This is a dream come true for us. We are so grateful. And remember, about 2.5 years ago, before COVID happened, I spoke on the phone with Dr. Aris Latam. He was in Panama. And I said, Aris, now that Dr. Sebi is gone, what can we do to keep his memory alive? And we talked about a herbal festival, right? But look, this came along first, the ITAL Food Fest, and I believe it has all the elements, permaculture,
Right.
all the elements of what we're doing, education,
Mm-hmm.
the ed- education, the lifestyle, promoting the lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
actually planting and reaping the foods, and making the shift, protecting the soil, and
Right.
being aware that unless we put back what we take out, we're not going to have anything sustainable. And then,
Absolutely. And I want to take out the time to acknowledge the conscious reggae movement and the great meetings we've had over the almost 2 years. And I want to make mention of one of our partners, Cova Palmer, who kind of stirred us up a bit in terms of bringing that whole herbology concept and coming up with save soil, save self, save soul.
save soul.
I mean, so powerful as we recognize Sadhguru, the visionary and mystic, who is, looking out to save soil that's been depleted all over the world over the past 20 odd years. And we decided to start a Save Soil Jamaica campaign right here in Jamaica because we recognize we are part of the world. So we have to also protect our soil. We want to acknowledge also Kathy Lennon, who will be on the stage with us as well as part of our campaign, and also Dr. Ajamu as well, who will be a part of our campaign. It's going to be very vibrant as we include Paula Herlock, Dr. Knife, and others. That stage, you talk about fire on the lab
And
stage.
Theo Chambers,
Woo.
our
Okay.
partner at Temple
Okay.
of Inner Peace.
Okay. So, yeah, it's going to be very vibrant. It's going to be a movement of Ja people. You hear Bob say, movement of Ja people.
That's a theme song.
That's what it's
Sounds
gonna.
like
That's what it's gonna be. I'm
this
here
is
trying
happening
to
around the
do
world,
around the
and
world.
we could not be engaged in a better activity with a better mission as we have now. Save soul. How do we get it? Save soil, save self,
Save
save
soul,
soul.
yeah,
It could not be a
that
better mission at this
right,
time.
and that is just so potent, because if we're soil, when I go out in the morning and I'm grounding and earthing, I'm feeling that energy. I'm feeling that energy. And we're going to feel some good energy also as I make a quick segue Mother's Day on Sunday at Hope Gardens for the Red Rose for Gregory
Red Rose for
dedication to mothers. And I have one of the artists on the line right now who is just so outstanding. I mean, to me, he's just an international, outstanding, iconic artist, man called Hezron. Hey, Hezron.
Blessings.
Hey,
Big up
Hezron.
yourself and big up all the listeners.
Bless up yourself, Hezron. Boy, you're just coming to your own. Over the years we've been saying, no, man, Hezron need to be there. Hezron need to be there. And Hezron need to be doing that. And you're coming into your own right now. And we're so proud and happy for you, Hezron.
Well, I'm give thanks, man. You know you go. You know the journey.
Yeah, man, we know the journey, man. And then we see how talented you are, how humble you are, how, productive you are, in terms of putting out your songs and just, your performance, everything,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We,
man.
we're happy to know that you're going to be on the show. Go ahead, Hezron.
No, Mister, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. So have you done your rehearsal already, and which band are you performing with?
Yeah, Light Parks and
Okay, Lloyd Parks and We the People.
But you see me night,
Huh?
We see me night. I don't know if I we the people, but I know I see him.
You see Lloydie. We're not like We the People. So give us an idea of your running order without giving away too much. And which Gregory song are you going to be singing, Hezron?
Oh,
Yeah, the top 10. I don't know if I'm going to sing one.
Which one?
Top 10.
Top 10. But me I gonna put you on the spot. Me know early morning and all these things and that. But me know say you're a professional. You have it like that. I would like for you to give me a little Rastapella of top 10 right now.
Though she isn't in my top 10, still she is on my chart. Sitting in the back bench, still she's a student in my class. Hey. And the way she loves me, sweet, sweet memories. Yeah. Maybe it's the beginning of my misery. But I don't care what school she's been, you see, yeah. She's still taking lessons from me.
Ezra, you're awesome. Ezra, you don't have no man in groggy voice, nothing like that. You just sure.
Because Graggy advice me have said it work in the morning and night,
That's true. That was a nice little recipe, right, Sharon? Oh my
Yes,
God, my
yes,
co-host
yes.
Sharon is here as well.
Ron.
Yeah, man, beautiful. So how much time do you have to perform, Hezron?
15, And give 15
Jeez,
minutes
that's
off.
tight.
Tight, man.
That's
With
something
so
that
much time.
tight. But I know you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for the mothers, for the ladies, you have the ultimate love songs, Hezron.
Yeah, man, exactly. And we are touch piece and some of the songs of the new album,
Yeah, I hope you're including some of my favorites. I know you have, of course, an album that you put out recently, but I hope you're doing some of the old, those that never die, iconic songs. You're going to include them in that set as well.
No,
Yes.
we can't have start the show, but we only have 15 minutes, So
Yes.
like 6 songs.
Yes,
We have to do, save the children, which is important.
very important. It's also Child Month.
Exactly, a child's month. And Smile Today, which is the #1 song now in the current. People
Which
seem to
one?
love
Which one is that
song.
one?
Smile Today. Smile
Yes,
Today.
beautiful song. Beautiful song.
Yeah.
Yes,
People seem to love that song. So,
right.
yeah, man, I don't know TikTok.
Yeah, you can't leave on TikTok. No, I'm sorry. You want the woman that crucify you? You gotta put in the TikTok. That's another big one, Hezron. Yeah, man, it does a blow up, keep blowing up for sure.
Yeah, man,
Yes.
we give thanks, man. A hard working name, as you
Yes,
know.
and you are a hard worker. Absolutely, you never give up. You understand me?
Never.
Over the time, you just keep. What I like about you as well, Hezron, you just keep on putting out the hits, hit bound sounds. That's all you're doing. Yeah, man, you're just putting out the hits, and it's paying off now. It's absolutely paying off now. So around what time are you supposed to perform, Hezron?
They don't tell me, I think tomorrow we're going to know everything.
All right, you'll know for sure at that time. Yeah.
But make sure that them come
Well, we want to bless them up.
15 minutes. I want
We,
to hear one day,
we have a greeting.
Yeah. Because I think the show starts at 6 o'clock.
I don't think that's early most start, but we know more upon it.
No, you wouldn't be on that early. All right, I think my co-host wants to say something to you. Go ahead, Sharon.
Yes, greetings coming from Romaine Rogers at Rosal High School. He's a big fan. So I just want to share that. And I'm a big fan, Sharon.
Yeah, your fan base.
Bless up. Have a great show.
Huh?
Your fan base, I bless you up, man.
Oh, bless up. You don't know what you say now.
Oh, go again. It was my fault. Go again, Sharon. I didn't do something here on the thing. Go ahead, Sharon.
Okay, greetings coming from Romaine Rogers. He's 13 years old from the Rhodes Hall High School. He's a big fan. And for me, Sharon Oshun, I'm a big fan. So make it a blast on that Mother's Day. I'll be listening.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, man. You know the women are gonna be. Oh gosh, you better be ready for them, Hezron. You know they're gonna be squirming and shouting and carrying on. You know they're gonna be like that. Yeah, man. It's a good look though.
Yeah, man, we love them,
Yes.
Especially already.
Good for you. And of course it's
I have a song come out when I think you love called Natural Woman,
it's called what? Natural what?
Yes. That's
Natural woman,
a sell-off.
Oh my gosh. You might have to do a little acapella upon that one upon the stage.
Oh, yes, Isis. Yes.
That would have been so appropriate for Mother's Day. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
At times try to be emulated but could never be duplicated.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rising sun that bless the hearts arising. I feel your love and warmth. Natural woman, So,
Wow.
Yeah,
I've always known that you are an outstanding poet. You have a way of putting your words together. You're exceptional lyricist. So I'm not surprised that you're going to come out with, Natural Woman. We're looking forward to that.
Yes.
give thanks,
Definitely.
man.
Yeah, man. You always have to look out for the woman, them. And even the way you deal with your mother and all of these things. And, yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's
We need to
really
have everything positive, as you know.
right.
And we have to remember that. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exceptional.
Isis, thank you for your
Yeah, man,
ongoing
give thanks,
promotion
give thanks.
of Hezron.
Yes, Hezron. I always work with Hezron, man, because I believe in Hezron. And I'm so excited.
Pushed him.
And then, and
Non-stop. You never.
yes, I
Yeah,
believe in
yeah, see this
Hezron.
thing long. Yeah, see this thing long before me even see it. You know.
Exactly. Exactly. And to know you're going to be on stage with the likes of Denise Williams, the Manhattans, Etana, you know,
Yeah, man.
and the list goes on. Lloyd Parks,
Yeah, man.
J.C. Lodge. Jeez,
You see
what a
that?
lineup.
What a
Big
lineup.
real, you know.
Yeah, man, it's a serious
I tell you,
lineup.
man. Anytime,
I'm gonna
anytime,
have to get my
okay, serious.
husband to bring
When
me
you hear my
there.
cousin them and my people them from Mobile call me, and I say, yo, cuz what go on, cause we are coming. I mean, say, I want to know about the show.
Oh, you
Well,
mean
say,
on
what
the
about the
nobody
show?
show? It a advertised big. You think you
It's
see, they
a
think
big
June Isaacs.
advertisement.
You think June Isaacs easy? She not easy, you know. The thing I promote huge all over. Every minute me hear the radio, me hear the ad them are run. Every week, I'm seeing the ads are running, man.
Running.
Trust me.
All the while I go to see a text. All the
Posters
while
are
I
out
go
here in the
to text
West.
my uncle, my uncle Rasta.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Japan. And he say, yo, oh, look, blood. Me I forward it to me, say, I say, a good man, you know.
Yes,
So,
yeah,
you
the
know,
family coming through. The family coming through. Hezron, thank you so much because I know you're driving. Thank you so much for the work you've done over the years that you continue to do. And we're looking forward to your performance on Sunday at Hope Gardens for the Mother's Day event put on by Red Rose. It's for Gregory.
yeah, man. I'm looking forward to see the item too, you know.
All right, my
Yes,
brother.
much
Bless up
love.
yourself, Hezron. All the best.
Sister,
Enough love. Enough love, Hezron.
Love.
Take care.
all right.
Love. What good.
Yes. Me say, Hezron is like so humble and you know them people are humble like wow, but it's so extremely talented that can match up with any international artist out there. Yeah, man, that's
Yes.
Hezron, man. Believe you me,
You've known
that
it
is
from the
Hezron.
beginning. He's credited you from knowing it from the beginning before he
Right.
even saw it.
Right.
And that's how I learned about Hezron from you, Isis Miller.
Yes, wow.
Always
Yes. I know you went to
pinpointing
see
the
him
stars
performing.
before they become stars.
Yes, beautiful. Is Errol, are you on? Are you on Zoom? Looks like I'm gonna have to call him. JC? Okay, I'm not hearing anyone. Let me call them on the phone.
Okay, give thanks. I want to say also, Sister Queen, as you're calling, that the safe soil now becomes under permaculture, and permaculture is something we need to discuss and edutain on for the Jamaican public. But what they need to know, the foundation is 2.5 feet of topsoil is what we live on. And it's the soil, of course, that brings our food and also our antibiotics if we get sick. So there's an imminent threat of soil extinction. And that's why we need to do soil proliferation, why we need to get back to the soil, nurture the soil, love the soil, like you're loving your own skin. And of course, it's natural. One of our members, Kathy, tells us about the earth's skin, the soil, and we can't abuse it because we will be the losers, and we don't. We want to be winners.
Yeah.
And permaculture is a way that teaches us how to use less soil and maybe even less water, even indoors, to produce food. And that's what you'll learn a lot more about that on the herbology stage at the ITAL Food Fest, July 15th at Priory Plantation Cove.
Yeah,
don't
and
wanna
we want to remind persons also that the launch for ITO Fest comes up on the 31st of this month. It's going to be at Devon House, and we'll keep you updated about that. Each week we're going to have a
Yes.
representative from the ITO Fest team, and also we'll have some of the artists as well, right through until. We'll also be doing presentations at the Kingston Night Market. We'll be there as of June. We'll be there each Tuesday presenting and promoting in that segment. We're going to be at the Konoko Market, and that's going to be the 21st, next week, Sunday. We'll be there also. And we have an exciting concept. We're not going to tell you. We're going to make it a surprise. When you come, you'll see. You have to come to see, what it's all about.
Come
But
to see, yes.
Yeah, you have to come to
and
see.
learn.
Yes. come to
We
see
have
and
a lot
learn,
in.
because it's all about learning as well. It's 11:45. You're in tune to Roots FM 96.1 on the FM band. It's a Conscious Reggae Party hour, and it is all about holistic healing. It's all about Ita living. It's all about edutainment, and we think about you think about African Liberation Month, and to be truly liberated, you must take care of your system, your temple. Because you can't fight no Gideon and put on a Gideon boots if you're sick. So to be liberated, you have to be healed, right? So you have to eat right, think right, be right. So that it's all incorporated when you think about African Liberation Day. And that's one of the reasons why they're actually having the launch on the last day of African Liberation Month. Yeah? Very, very important. Everything is basically, there's no haphazard. Everything is aligned when it comes on to ITIL Fest. Everything is definitely aligned,
Exactly. And the
So,
stars have lined up to create this beautiful festival.
right.
And as you see behind me, I am just out there on top of the world,
Yes.
just to know that we're promoting Save Soil,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Save Soul, and Save Self. I have to get in the right order, but that's what we're all
Yes.
about.
Save soil, save self,
Educating.
save soul.
Save
Yes.
Soul.
Yes. And can you speak
Yes.
a bit about, because I'm still trying to get JC. I know she's in rehearsal, but they did say they'll try and come on. But can you speak a bit more about the Temple of Inner Peace? And also, just a one-liner or two-liner on Kathy and Dr. Ajamu, who will be presenting on our Herbology Meets Rootsology stage.
Okay. Temple of Inner Peace is a peace retreat. It's a beautiful space where we're developing farm to table food preparations, but it's mostly herbs we are, looking into, and barks, as the herbalists have identified lots of urban barks. But the soil, we have learned, has not been tampered with for over 150 years. And we are also told that it doesn't need a fertilizer to grow anything. So they're growing beautiful foods. We're growing beautiful papayas and moringa and guavas and all of that within very short periods of time. So Ajamu Nanguea is an agriculturist and former lecturer at University of the West Indies, has been showing us how to develop a certain technique, which is like a food forest technique. He also has an eco-tourist retreat that he's developing. Kathy Lennon, who is an entrepreneur and farmer, she is the head of CEO of Picky Head Farm in St. Elizabeth, is growing pineapples and is growing medical ganja. And she is an advocate for women entrepreneurs and lecturer around the world, Africa and Central America. So we have people who are experts and will be sharing their expertise with your guests and with all of Jamaica.
It's going to be vibrant. And, earlier this week we had Dr. Aris Lassam that really, boy, we had us drooling.
You brought those Nelson mangoes.
Oh my gosh!
No, the name of those giant mangoes.
I think the reason why probably Owen got ill is because he couldn't partake, because he was in here groaning and moaning when he saw the preparation of the pie.
Yes.
Oh gosh, man.
There's something. The sickness is related to just not having those sun-fired foods.
Yeah, absolutely, man. The sunfire here. What it say with no fire, no cooking. Straight ital. Yeah, man.
Straight ital from the sun.
All right,
the source of our life.
Yeah, okay, for real. So it's
Imagine.
It's an event. But look, I see Shia. Shia says, I want to see him too, sis. That's Hezron she's talking about for the Mother's Day show.
Shia.
She says, you're taking me
Bring
to
her out.
here she now, no? You're taking me to Red Rose, like me, our husband, our baby father. Shia. You better talk to Mikey. You better talk to Mikey about that something there. No, but so many people.
I've been talking about it since 2 weeks ago, since Gregory's nephew came on.
Right. Yeah, man.
Saying,
Ray
I
Isaac.
can't miss.
Yeah, Ray Isaac for sure.
Right.
Let me try one more time. He did say that if she doesn't come on today, but we want to do it for the show, that we could have her next week. But let me try one more time. If not, we're gonna go straight to Olutu. It's vegan. because it's still a part of the holistic healing that we're pushing for. And go ahead and
Yeah.
speak, Sharon.
Yes. Let's see what else I want to share. I had some notes here. I want to share that we can no longer be sitting on the fence and not taking action, nor throwing away our seeds. Why? Because it's so easy to cultivate food today, and starting with these seedlings. We can show you how at the workshops that Dr. Nangwaya Ajamo will be putting together. And we hope to do something before July 15th, just to get people acclimated, get them ready, get the hands to touch the earth. Because, if farmers don't touch the earth, I don't know how we're going to get food. So we too need to join them and begin to grow our food, put love into it by touching it, getting your feet on the soil, soak up the electromagnetic rays. It's healing to your body and your soul. And remember, the feet have all the representation of your organs underneath its feet. The big toe, it's aligned to the kidney meridian, the sole of the feet, all aligned. So let's make sure that we can easily begin to ground and do our earthing. Make sure that we're getting our sunlight to get our vitamin D daily. Yes, and don't throw out those seeds.
Yeah.
If you have to dry them, if they're wet, you just dry them a little bit, or just take them from the fruit and immediately put them in some soil. Put them in little cups, plastic cups, put the soil in, and let them start growing until they're seedlings strong enough. You transplant them and put them into
Your
earth.
garden,
So you have to start clearing your earth.
Absolutely.
Yes, so you have beds ready for these seedlings that you're going to start developing. And we want your people to start showing us some of what they're growing.
Absolutely. We need that because we're going to be going on tour, so we'll see that too. It's 9 minutes to 12 o'clock, and we should be having JC on, I'm not sure if it's Zoom they're coming in on, or the phone line. So I'm just going to try calling them back to see, because as I said, she's in the middle of rehearsal, so we just teething piece of our time. And we will commit to having her on, next week. JC Lodge is just an outstanding performer, and she's another one that just gets younger by the day. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see two persons on.
Oh, two persons on. Okay, they're on. So let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see who that is. Is it JC? Blessed morning, JC. Unmute your mic for us, please.
Oh, yes. Yes. Can you see me and hear
Woo! JC! We want to get some of that stuff that you're taking in UK that makes you younger and younger and younger. Can you ship some to us, please?
I think most of it came from Jamaica.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. How you doing, my friend? It's been a moment in a while, a couple years.
It has been, yes. I'm very, very happy to be here.
Yes, and we're happy to have you. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday for singing for the mothers. Tell us about, what's been happening with you in a split second over the years. I know you never leave the music.
I've never left it. I've been recording constantly. I have 14 albums, numerous singles for producers. We have done our own production as well as working for the Jamaican producers, States producers, UK producers. So lots of material. You will find it all on YouTube.
Right.
JC Lodge Music.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is that people are when you ask some of the people who you're most excited to see. I mean, of course, Denise Williams, obviously the Manhattans, but they said JC. Everybody's excited to see you perform, girl. Looking forward to seeing you performing. Cause it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, man. You're up on you're in the top 10, as Gregory would say.
I am so excited too. I really am looking forward to it.
So you're rehearsing as we speak.
Yes, of course.
You're rehearsing as we speak. What is the Gregory song that you're going to
I can't wait to see the people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And you know how you always come out with your little sexy attires. People looking forward to that too, your outfits are hot.
It's breaking up quite a bit, so I'm kind of guessing at what you're saying.
Oh, okay. I'm saying people are also looking forward to your
Sorry?
outfits. Your outfits. How you dress to come on the
Oh,
stage.
okay, good. All right. Well, I hope I don't disappoint. I hope I won't disappoint.
You
I've tried my
shall.
best to make sure it looks,
That's right.
like a showpiece.
Yeah, man. You always do. You always do. So what is the Gregory
you.
Isaac song that you'll be singing, JC?
Oh, I don't want to give that away now.
Ah, Hezron did.
Oh, we're gonna have some surprises.
You want a wow factor, right?
Can we get a piece?
Yeah.
Can we get a piece of something? Can we get a little acapella of something?
All right, but we
An acapella of something.
Yes,
Have you got
please.
my latest song that went to #1 in South Florida? Have you got that?
No,
that?
Errol
Love, love, love
is going to
thing?
send it to me because we hope to have you on next week to talk more about your career and what's happening. But I'm sure Errol will send it to me, and I will be
Okay.
playing it for sure. But can you give us a little a cappella of one of your some telephone love or one of them? Just a couple lines. People are asking for that. I'm getting so
Okay.
many messages.
All right.
Go.
Telephone love, you sound so sweet on the line. Yeah. Telephone love, you make my day every time.
JC, I have goosebumps
coming.
all over my skin. You hear me? You have maintained your voice. You sound like the record. How do you do that? I mean, no, seriously though. How are you able to? Because I just put you on the spot, and you sound clean. What do
It's
you
probably
think?
because I've been rehearsing and singing out my chortle. So I've warmed up.
Yeah, your voice got warmed up, right? I have my
Yeah.
co-host on. I don't know. She might want to ask a question. Sharon, you need to ask JC a question?
Well, I just want to, Isis, just follow up on what you're saying. Applaud her for continuing to work within her genre and to be on top. And we're looking forward for her to be her best.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm gonna always put my best foot forward.
Always.
Yes, I definitely will be.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, because we know we can't keep it too long. I don't want Errol coming to say, Isis, I told you it's a short interview.
I know.
So
Yeah, we want to iron out the last few kinks.
Yeah, man. Do your thing. And please, can you
Yeah.
once again give your social media handles? Persons want to know how they can get your songs.
Yes, on YouTube, JC Lodge Music. Facebook is my fan page, JC Lodge fan page. Instagram is JC Lodge Official. Google is just JC Lodge Music.
Okay, great. And which band were you working with, JC?
Well, I don't know what they're calling themselves, but it is a lot of real seasoned veteran musicians like Lloydie and Lloydie, Robbie Lynn.
Oh, you got the
Butler,
big ones.
Gibby.
Yes.
So, I don't know what they're calling themselves
But
this time around.
I'm going to give them a name. The best of the best. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Always. I only work with the best.
I know. All right, JC, thank you so much. You're fabulous. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Please
Thank you.
keep on doing what you're doing.
Everyone.
You look
Yes,
great.
thank
You
you.
sound great. Love you. Look forward
Thank you
to seeing
very
you.
much.
All the best.
Thank you. One love.
Blessings.
One
One
love.
love. Thank you.
One love.
Thanks, Errol, for making it possible. Yeah. Bap. You made it happen, and you continue to make it happen, Errol. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Bless you.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right. Yeah, we only have 2 minutes left, and who strolls in? The great Umoja, Sharon.
It is. How are you, my people? I tell you. Hi, Isis. How are you? Hi, Empress.
Just giving thanks. Sharon, your main squeeze is here. Next to Theo.
Shun, how are you today? She's hearing me?
Unmute your mic, sweetie.
Oh, I'm well. I'm on top of the world.
Okay.
All right.
I am as well.
Down
I
and
love
everything,
that.
and sending blessings,
I am
All right,
as well.
great.
love and light.
So we had a very vibrant show. I have to send out big ups to Owen Brown.
Oh, my God.
Owen Brown is not in studio, you know. Owen Brown is not. Well, him have fever and all these things.
Hey, sickness is not of. Hey, when
me tell you,
that,
say.
you know. We rebuke
You see
that.
with the pan ear though.
Yeah.
With the pan Zoom though.
Let me tell you something.
With the pan Facebook though.
This young man is
You
an
see Owen Brown?
Owen Brown.
You see Owen Brown?
I told him, I told him, why if you don't feel bad, if my sister wasn't married, you would have been my brother-in-law.
My sister too. My sister. Think of you, one of our
Oh,
sister. You
okay,
saw
good.
her on Saturday.
She-
Geraldine. Yeah, you know, a little,
Ooh la la.
a little older, but you know she look young and all these things.
Yeah, she look young and nice.
I
Look
would,
like her.
I would hook her up with
Great.
Owen because I would have want Owen in my family too
So that
as
means how it would go?
my brother-in-law.
How it would go?
I don't know if
Exactly.
a polygamy I go on or what.
Owen, are you listening? Owen, are you listening?
And I'm telling you, Owen has not changed, man. From
Look
the,
here
you know,
now, man.
sometimes you meet
Owen-
some people and them change
Them,
over
them,
time.
them nice in the beginning and afterward they some
man.
become some
Owen,
real
I'm telling
wretches.
you, blessings, brother.
Owen
Good
Brown,
to know
I
you.
love you. You are amazing.
And listen, I told you, Ozzy Brown, we went to St. Andrew Technical together
His brother?
Yes, 1994 to 1997.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it's the same energy.
Same vibe. Parents,
Quiet
man. The
and
parents.
decent and loving and caring.
Yes.
man.
When he got
Jeans.
married, I
The
met the
jeans.
parents and I said, okay, then
man.
this
You see
is
where that come
why.
from?
Yeah, man.
You see why parenting is excellent?
It is.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Positive parenting.
So, Obi, feel better, darling.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
call you later.
Feeling, I
Please
pray for you
rest.
today. I want to
Enough
pray for you.
juice, enough rest,
And maybe that's
enough
what him need
hugs
now.
and
Rest.
kisses from
Yes.
Mrs. Brown.
Maybe some
Oh,
rest him need.
Yeah, man, I rest him need, man. I rest guy
Green
man
juice.
work.
And some
Green
juices.
juice, please.
Green juice.
Green
yeah.
And
juice.
call
green
me for a
juice.
special recipe. Call me or Umoja for special recipe.
All
Owen.
right, yes.
You
definitely.
back on your feet.
All right. We
Definitely.
got to take a pause for the call. Thank you all. I thank J.C. Lodge. I thank Hezron. Thank you so much, Paula Herlock. Felicia, I thank you so much. Cunningham, Sharon Ocean Chambers, my co-host. Who am I
Thank you
leaving
so
out?
much.
Thanks everyone that's a part of it. Thank you,
Thank you, everyone.
my brother Yumoja.
Thank listeners.
All the listeners, all the ones
Yeah.
on Facebook, everywhere. Thank you so much. Talk to you later, Ocean.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Great work.
Blessings.
You see,
Good,
Sharon,
everybody.
Sharon, I don't know what Sharon doing to you as well over there. And I've got to come over Templar in a piece and rub that side up on my face, you know, because I think that's what you're doing. You know. Look at your skin.
Yeah,
Look at
she's
you.
Flawless.
Look at you.
And
Flawless.
I'm doing that red soil that we use, right?
Yes. I'm telling you.
Bentonite clay.
Yeah, man.
Using
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's working. It's working, my sister. You're beautiful. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for
Bless you.
doing a wonderful job at the Thanksgiving service for my mom. Thank you all for participating. Thank you for doing the
boy.
eulogy. Thank you. And Theo,
yes.
I love you guys so much.
Blessings.
Love you so much.
All
And
right.
mom.
All the best. And mom.
She
And
lives.
yes, yes. Queen Bee.
That's right.
All right, so we're
Blessings.
going to take a little break and we're going to come back with Must Bus, My Life Like This, The Bling, and Woman Want to Be Loving, Scratchulous, and then, of course, the prayer line comes up at approximately 12:15. All right, soon come.
Denise, Isis Miller with Rootsology, which is the in-week thriller from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Miss Harry said it never go to all weekend. We have food for thought, your health is a wealth, then love bus, that is a must. And no idiot thing that. Then we close it off at the end of the week with Fire Friday, which are the talk of the street. Rootsology, me say ya Rootsology. Rootsology, me say ya Rootsology. Isis Miller. Isis Miller.
You're listening to Roots 96.1 FM, owned and operated by the Mustard Seed Communities, giving voice to the voiceless.
Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. This is Minister Martin Murray, inviting you to join me each and every Sunday at 11 a.m. right here on Roots 96.1 FM or online at rootsfmjamaica.com for the program Because of the Cross, where we will discuss Jesus Christ and everything surrounding his death and resurrection. That is, Because of the Cross, every Sunday at 11 a.m. God bless.
Thank you for the cross, Lord. Thank you for the price you paid.
Rootsy Entertainment News on Roots 96.1 FM. For current entertainment news in the music industry, trending tunes, and Vox Pops, we bring you the latest on your favorite recording artists. So keep it locked on Roots 96.1 FM for your Rootsy Entertainment News.
It's a time of spiritual enrichment. Yes, tune into the Enrichment Gospel Hour every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern with highly favored Blake as we strive to enrich your lives through music, prayer, and the inspired Word of God. We also have live interviews with gospel ministers as they share their ministry. Tune into Roots 96.